Hi everybody, welcome to the show. Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Amanda. I am the teacher turned homeschool mom behind Raising A to Z, this inspirational and informational YouTube channel all about homeschooling. And today I'm doing a haul. It is back to school season. If you guys missed it, we did a great video on prepping for back to school last week, and one of the steps that we talked about was buying our homeschooling supplies and picking up all of our goodies that we're gonna need this coming year. And so that's what I got for you today. I went shopping today and I got everything that I need school supplies wise for back to school and for this school year. I'm super excited. I'm gonna show you exactly what I picked up, where I got it, and how I plan on using it. Before we get into that, not only am I talking a little bit about supplies today, I wanna remind you that you kind of need to get your curriculum. And if you have been following us for a while, you know that we actually make a little bit of pretty cool curriculum. This is the Essential Homeschool Science Journal, and it is the perfect complementary curriculum to go with any science unit that you're doing. It is basically going to walk your kids through how to use the scientific method to do some really cool experiments. And the best part is you can pick whatever experiment you want. So if you are looking for some science curriculum or looking for something to go with your science curriculum, to have a place to put all of their notes and ideas and experiments, this is the curriculum for you, and it is available on our website. So we'll put the link below, and if you're interested, check that out. Let's get into the goodies. So I will say I am a bit of a school supply addict. I love school supplies. I love everything about them. I love markers and pens. I'm very specific about the ones I like. I like notebooks and planners, and I just like it all. I like all that stuff. And so really for me, this is like Christmas. I just get so excited that I can go shopping and that everything is so inexpensive right now. I love it. It just makes me so happy right now. So it literally is one of my favorite things to do, is go back to school shopping. But let's get into what I picked up and where I got it from. I got a nice big bag. Got my nice reusable bag. I got a couple other things to the side here that I'll show you as well. But let's start with what's in here. All right. So I picked up some Crayola pencil top erasers. These I actually got at the dollar store, Dollarama. One of the reasons I went with the pencil top ones is because I find that the kids use the pencil top erasers so much more, and these just mean you're not looking for an eraser. So I will just put these on pretty much all of the pencils, and I don't have to worry about them like, where's my eraser? Where's my eraser? It's always on top of their pencil. So that's one of the reasons I went with these this year. I have bought like regular white and pink erasers in the past, but I find it always just like becomes like a searching game. So we never end up finding them, or it ends up taking us too long to find them, or like, yeah, it just makes doing homeschooling so much more difficult. So I definitely went looking for pencil top erasers. I had a hard time finding them until I went to the dollar store, and there they were. I think they were $2. So Crayola brand, so I have good high hopes for Crayola brand because they're pretty good. And the fact that I got 40 and they're in different colors is just bonus, like absolutely bonus. And I'm really excited about these. This stuff all here, other than that, I don't know why that was in this bag, all from Walmart. I've got Paper Mate flyers. These are not for the kids. These are for me, because these are my favorite pens, colored pens to use. And right now it's the cheapest that they are all year. So pick these up. Little gift for myself. So pens. But the kids are getting these. The Paper Mate Ink Joy pens in the different colors. So it is a pack of 10. It comes in 10 colors. And Walmart is selling these for 97 cents a pack. Less than $1 for 10 pens in colors. Alexi loves these. She goes through these like crazy. So I actually buy quite a few packs, and I will put one of these in her stocking at Christmas, because they're literally like, it's a $1 stocking stuffer, and she's just going to absolutely love it. And she will use a full pack of pens before Christmas, because that's how she is. So definitely this was like, I went searching for these because I was like, we are buying them. I got them last year for the same price. One of the best purchases I've made. What else do we got? Tape. Got some Scotch tape. I don't know about you, but my kids are obsessed with tape and they want to tape everything they can find. So we've got some tape. I do limit how much tape they have access to because if I let them, they will go through like a roll a week, if not sooner than that. But I picked up a couple of these because I'm gonna put them away for Christmas. Like I said, they were $2.96 for a pack of 3 of the Scotch tape, like the really good stuff. So I grabbed a couple packs of these. They'll be a huge thing that we will use a lot of this year. And it'll be a great price. It was a great price. Got a pack of chalk because we do have a chalkboard and the kids dropped my nice white chalk. So that was not something I was really planning on buying because I had a whole pack last year, but I just have like dust now. So I think it was $1.09 Walmart. Ooh, pencils. So let's talk pencils. I've talked about this if you watched my haul last year. I tried I can't even say what they're called. Tracogen, I don't even know what. The expensive pencils. The ones that every homeschooler swears by because they're just so much more superior. I've never found them to be superior. I tried them, and as a person who's really like particular about pencils and writing and stuff, I just did not find them to be so amazing that it was worth the price. Like, it'd be different if they were like if I thought they were like, okay, worth the price. I didn't. So I am back to Papermate pencils. These are $1.96 for 24. This is a great price compared to the other pencils. What do you call them? Found one. Ticonderoga, that's what they're called. I have purchased these, purchased the pack. I did not find them better than Papermates. And like I said, these were 24 for $1.96. I think these were 12. On sale, they were 12 for $3.50. Yeah. Regular price like $5 for 12 versus 24 for $1.96. So I don't see the difference. I don't see the point of spending the money on these versus these, with kids especially. And like I said, I didn't notice the difference. So I will never spend money on this kind of pencil again. Papermate all the way. What else did we get? I picked up some paints. So I did pick up some watercolors. We have a little bit left of our watercolors from last year, but it's kind of like the standard rainbow pack. So I think it's 8 colors. So I thought this would just be like a really great kind of make it a little more special. These were on sale for $3.48. $3.48, I think, for a pack, and it has 24 beautiful colors. And I thought that would be something a little bit different for them and fun, but we also like love to do watercolor painting. So this was something that we were actually starting to run low on. And while we're at it, I got some paintbrushes. I went with paintbrushes that were smaller. We have lots of paintbrushes. Even when I was showing Stefan, he was like, why do we have more paintbrushes? I said, all my paintbrushes are actually quite large. Like the smallest paintbrush I have is the size of this, like the big one here. So the kids, when they're doing small painting and stuff, they're finding it was hard for them to do with the bigger brushes. So I have 2 packs of these, one for each of the kids, so that we can do more detail work with our painting. Highlighters, can never go wrong with a pack of highlighters. Especially now that Alexi's a little bit older, it's nice to be able to like highlight different questions or different things for her to do. And it's also nice for her to have highlighters because she's starting to get into things like word searches. And so this is kind of a great use for those, is have her do some vocabulary with word search, and highlighters are great for those. Ooh, Sharpie pens, $1.96 for 2, which is like more than $1 cheaper than the dollar store. At Walmart, I got them in blue. These are for me because I like these pens, and yeah, another little gift for mama. What else we got? We got glue sticks. I picked up some nice big glue sticks, picked up one for each of the kids. These were 96 cents for the big guys, the 40-gram glue sticks. They did have some of the Elmer glue sticks that were on sale. They just were not the same size and they were not the same price. I will say at this time of year, it's It's weird that if you get the individual glue sticks, they're actually usually cheaper than like the multi-packs. So consider that depending on if you have like a preference for glue sticks. But I did get, they only had 2 left when I went, so I'm hoping they'll restock. And maybe the next time I'm at Walmart, I'll pick up some more because kids go through glue sticks like crazy. Like so much. I don't understand how much they go through glue sticks because I don't get that many crafts that have glue on them. But they're out. I bought 6 glue sticks last year and they're pretty much gone. So glue sticks are always a homeschool mom's best friend. I got some cute notebooks. These were 96 cents a piece. Best time of year to pick up some like just plain simple notebooks. Not gonna lie, I'm not 100% sure what we're gonna do with these. These might just be another thing for me because I go through notebooks quite quickly. But I did get some colors that like, this is Alexi's color. This is Zoe's color, mine. But we'll see. I like a good notebook. It's so versatile that having a couple on hand is never a bad idea. So for 96 cents, they are perfect. I picked up 2 small pencil cases. I went with these little ones. They were $2.96. They were the smallest pencil cases they had. These are for the kids for their backpacks. So they're getting to the age where they like to go and do things out. And sometimes for us, a nice little change of scenery can do a huge world of good for us. And so we've actually started like every now and then, like maybe once every like 3 weeks or so, packing up our workbooks and going to work at a coffee shop, lockdowns providing. And so they've really been enjoying that. And so I wanted to get some little pencil cases that we can put like just like their basic supplies, a pencil, their eraser, a pen, highlighter, like just a couple things into their backpacks. And that just be like their like, Kate, we're leaving, get your like to go pencil case so that we're not always like, hey, do you have a pencil? Do you have a pencil? Do you have a sharp? Like just so that when we go to do or take our workbooks with us somewhere, we have the supplies we need to actually get the work done. Construction paper, never go wrong. This was $10-ish for 500 sheets. I picked it up because Alexi has been bugging me for the last like 3 weeks that we are out of construction paper. It's not entirely true. We are out of pink construction paper because she uses it every single day. So I picked up a pack of construction paper. This I'm hoping will last us till Christmas. I know that doesn't seem like much, but the rate that Alexi goes through construction paper, I would actually be really excited if that's how long it lasts. So definitely got some good construction paper. I got some whiteout for myself because like I said, now is the best time to get those things. So a little correction tape goes a long way. Post-its. Ooh, these were $4.98 for 8 packs, which is a great price for Post-its. Post-its are super versatile in homeschooling too. These can be anything from like bookmarks, really simple. They're great for kids to write questions on. You can do like speech bubbles and drama and dialogue kind of stuff with them. They are great for doing like categories and categorizing and sorting. There's just so many uses for a pack of Post-it notes that like I really highly think that everyone should have Post-it notes with them. Kind of cool colors. And we use these pretty much, we use Post-its like almost every single week. So this was definitely a must buy for us. And then lastly, my last purchase from Walmart, I got, like I said, 2 packs of these Super Tips Crayola markers. I got these, the 20 pack, multiple colors, small, the small tips. These were $2.44 at Walmart for the 20 pack. If you know me, I'm a huge fan of Crayola markers. They are one of the few markers that I have ever seen that are actually 100% washable. Like they come off with water. And that is something that I value as a homeschool mom because you never know when your kids are gonna do something with markers and when they're gonna do something ridiculous with markers. Like I've had kids literally color their belly. Yeah, while I wasn't looking, color their belly. Zoe did it and literally just like hosed her off in the bathroom and it came off. Like I didn't even need to use soap and she was no longer purple. So this is like a brand that when it comes to markers, I gotta go with the Crayola because they do wash so well. I did get a couple packs of the fine tip in the multiple colors. for $2.44, but I'm gonna show you what else I got at a different store, just so you know. So I did pick up some Crayola originals. These are the nice big fat guys. The reason I got these is because my kids use them for everything. So these are gonna be like, I'm gonna put a pack of these in with their like backpacks because they're really simple. These are great for kids, especially young kids who are learning their colors, because the colors are like, when you say red, there's one red. It's not, okay, here are 4 shades of red, which one do I pick? So that's why I really love like having just like a basic pack of markers. These I picked up at Staples. They were $1.99. These retail regularly for upwards of $5. So I picked up 4 packs. Like I said, these become stocking stuffers for us when it comes to Christmas because $1.99 is pretty good. And my kids go through markers like crazy. Like literally, it's insane. You guys think I'm joking. Like we have the little markers, we have the big ones, we have the colored pens. At least 1 pack of each will be gone by Christmas because they love using them so much. So now is the time when I want to stock up on these kinds of things. Other things that I picked up at the dollar store. So I picked up a couple of these dry erase erasers. So these are like just the eraser for cleaning your boards. We have really nice dry erase boards from IKEA. They're up in the kids' rooms. We have tons of dry erase markers, but it's always a bit of a hassle to clean them off because we have to find the right cloths and everything. So I picked up these and I was excited to find them at the dollar store because they were only $2 for the like whiteboard erasers. But a lot of the ones that I had seen, you actually had to buy like a whole kit. Whiteboard eraser, plus the whiteboard markers, plus like the spray. That's all I was finding. And then I went to the dollar store and found just the erasers, which is what I wanted. Sometimes you find some really cool activities at the dollar store. And I always like to go through like the craft section and see what kind of activities they have. If you have been following us for a little while, you know that last year, like in the spring, last spring, the kids got really into, especially Lexi got really into doing like some needlework, and they made some like little like stuffies and that were on like a clip for your backpack and stuff like that. And those were all kits from the dollar store. It was like a $3 kit and they love them. They still have them and play with them on a regular basis. So I'm always looking for like little kits or things that at the dollar store that can just become like a learning thing. And so I was walking through, I found these. These are stick by numbers. So instead of like paint by numbers, we have to like match the color to the number. These are stickers. So it's the different shapes of stickers that you then have to stick into the right numbers. So that is really exciting. I thought that this would be great for Alexi. Alexi will enjoy these. But I thought these would be really good for Zoe, who's working on like identifying numbers and writing numbers. So this is like a great activity for her to actually like practice number to number matching and doing things in order. Very important, but it's also a lot of fun. So I picked up a couple. So I got some dinosaur ones, I got some animal ones, and these are kind of like flowery butterfly ones. So yeah, I picked these up. These are a great like rainy day activity too. When you like, or like a sick day activity, like I'm not feeling good and I need something that will keep them entertained for a little bit. Pulling one of these guys out can buy me a couple half hour or so. So that is what I like to pick up, little things like that at the dollar store every now and then. Another thing I picked up, these cool trays. I got these, they're just like really basic plastic trays, like just simple plastic trays. These are great for like sensory bins, for putting in, I have plans of doing some more like centers or like hands-on activities that are like out for like a week or so. I'm gonna use these. I'm gonna be putting all the materials you need to do the activity are gonna go in here and then swapping them out kind of every week or every other week for something new, and then having two, so it's one for each kid, so they don't have to fight over it. Yeah, these are $3 at the dollar store and they are fantastic. So there were a couple other things that we purchased that were in our back to school kind of plans for the year. I wasn't originally planning on purchasing these things, but due to circumstances, the kids ended up needing them. And so I got them. They're the things that homeschoolers don't think they need. And I would disagree with you. I think that you do need these things. So the first thing we got them, can't show it to you because the kids, they went out to visit the grandparents and they're wearing them. They got new running shoes. They needed new running shoes. Alexi's feet have grown and like barely fit in her shoes to begin with. She kept telling me they fit, but her toe was actually making a dent in the leather. So she needed new running shoes. But I wanted them to have a pair of indoor running shoes and a pair of outdoor running shoes. Why do they need a pair of indoor running shoes? Because we like to go places where they might need indoor running shoes. So especially because we live in Canada and Northern Ontario, when it comes to winter, we don't want to be going places and lugging around our boots. So if we go to the science center, it makes sense for us to have a pair of shoes to change into instead of walking around in our big winter boots. It's nice to put on a little pair of running shoes. If we go to playgroup and we're gonna go run around in the gym, we want to have running shoes to like put on instead of like walking around in our big winter boots. So that's something that I think is really important, making sure your kids have shoes so that they can play outside, but also so that you have a pair of shoes that can be for like indoor activities, whether that is, a play group, going to a science center, or rock climbing. Like my kids like to wear the running shoes to go rock climbing, so they need indoor running shoes for those purposes. So make sure that you have something like that available. The other thing we picked up this year, which I wasn't fully planning to buy, except for, like I was telling you, my kids have really gotten into like going to the coffee shop to do their work there. The thing is that they needed new backpacks. So I did a lot of research, and I figured if I'm gonna put the money into a backpack, I might as well buy a decent one and buy one that's going to last several years. And so after a lot of like research and thinking and, looking at reviews and like independent plans and bloggers and stuff, pretty much everybody said hands down the LL Bean backpacks were the best. And I highly agree. I'm very, very impressed with them. They zip very nicely. They have a lot of organization inside. They're like not a fancy backpack, but they have everything you kind of need for a basic backpack. And one of the big selling features for me was a very tall water bottle pocket that was not made of mesh, because those get snagged on stuff and they rip. That was like a big draw for me. The other thing I saw that really made me excited was a lot of people said they buy their LL Bean backpacks and they last them 2, 3, 4 years of regular school use, which means 190 days of being brought back and forth to school and used on a regular basis. As a homeschooler, I'm not going to be doing that. So really, I need a backpack to go out of the house maybe once or twice a week. So these are going to last even longer. So the thing you need to consider is that you don't want them to be super cartoony or based off of their favorite show right now, because they're going to get bored of that in 3 or 4 years. So we tried to pick prints that were kind of that would have going to last the kids. I can't show you Lexi's because she took it with her. She picked a really nice floral in the regular size. This is Zoe's. It is sharks because that's what she wanted. And this is their junior size, which is really, really nice. So I think it's what, 14 and a half inches tall. So it's a really nice size for kids who are smaller. And Zoe is quite small for her age. She was just finding, even though we had like skip hop backpacks that were 12 inches tall, it didn't fit her books. So this backpack fits her books, which I can show you. These fit her like standard backpack, standard activities. She's still got room to spare. They fit a lunch bag, they fit running shoes, but it's also like not massive. It's not down to her knees, which even Alexi's, if she wears Alexi's, is down to her knees, and that one's like a 16 and a half. So the fact that they had 2 different sizes was a huge selling point for me. So a new backpack might be something you need to look into for this year. And while we're on the same page as new backpacks, I actually had to buy lunch boxes. Our lunch boxes that we're using before were just, they were plastic and they had cracked and they were done. And so I wanted to look for something that was going to be very durable and, most importantly to me, dishwasher friendly, because I don't buy anything that's not dishwasher friendly because I don't got time for that. So I ended up going with the lunch box. This is the Cinco large, meaning it has 5 spots. It is the large size, and we are in love. I picked these up actually a couple months ago, and we've been using them all summer, and they are freaking awesome. They're not waterproof. So like if you put something with liquids, they do drain from one cup to the other. So that is something to think about. You can get, if you buy them from this website, you can get like their custom sized rubberized things that go inside to make them water resistant. I just picked up these like square Wilson cupcake things off of Amazon. A pack of 12 was like, I want to say less, like 10 bucks. Whereas like their one kit that one came in here was like 25. So I just do these and they fit, like I can actually show you how perfectly they fit inside. Boom. They're fantastic. So I just put in, if I'm doing something that's going to be like wet, like strawberries, perfect. These are, I've fallen in love with these. I actually ended up buying myself one as well because I realized that was a problem, that my kids had lunch boxes and I did not. And so when we would go somewhere with them, I obviously need to eat as well. And I was like scrambling to like piece together different things to feed myself, or I'd forget to pack myself a lunch and then I'd be starving, and that's just not healthy or good self-care for myself. So I bought a couple of these. So actually we had 4 now, one for each of the kids, one for myself, and one for Stefan. I find this is a really good size for myself, as like a one meal kind of thing. Like if I'm having lunch, this is great for me. The kids, basically this ends up being like lunch and a snack, a small snack. Alexi's 6, Zoe's 4. So oftentimes I just bring this, like I don't need to pack an extra snack to go with it. It's just, I just grab these and go. And like I said, they're dishwasher safe. So they are a little bit pricey because they are the really nice stainless steel, but this lunchbox is going to last us years. And they're super cute, and you can get different colors on the top, which is nice. So I know whose lunchbox is who. So with Alexi's like food sensitivities and stuff, she has a pink cover. I know when I'm packing lunches, that's hers, and then I don't have to like open it up and see like, okay, whose is this? But it's also, again, something that can grow with them, and it's not going to be like they're annoyed or like embarrassed that they're pulling out a Paw Patrol lunchbox when they're like 10 years old. So I think that's everything. I'm gonna put links to all this stuff down below if you're interested, for whatever I can find. And I hope you guys like this haul. I like doing hauls, but I don't get to do them very often because it's just not something that I don't do a lot of hauls. That's it. That's all of our school supplies for this year. Like I said, some of these purchases are things that I kind of needed this year and will now be able to use for multiple years and won't have to purchase again. Some of these things we'll probably use up by Christmas, which is why we bought so many of them. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed seeing all of the stuff that we're gonna do and what I'm gonna use it for. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe and click the bell. You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook and see how we use these things on a regular basis and how they actually work in our home. And if you guys have any questions or ideas or comments, leave them down below or send us a DM. So thank you so much, and we'll see you guys next week when I talk about rearranging our activity room, learning space, homeschool room, whatever you want to call it. So thank you so much for watching. See you guys later.